Hello, welcome back, people. Now, I don't want to take much of your time, but I do want everybody to get exactly what I'm saying. So quickly, I'm only doing this because I was raised Christian by my family. They was forced into like Christianity because this is how Christianity spread through violence, through murder, through rape, through plunder, through all these things. That they try to hide or sweep under the rug. So anyway, my family was forced into Christianity, and I grew up in a Christian household, and that's all I knew until I went to prison and I started to research and question and research and question and research and question. So I encourage you guys who believe in Christianity to do the same. If you believe in God, if you truly believe in God and you truly believe that you're going to meet him, I suggest you that you do your research because you will be questioned about that. So quickly, New Testament comes, and a lot of people is they don't understand where the term of son of God or the Trinity comes from. So in the Old Testament, there is nothing that says the Son of God is coming. Nothing. If you're a so-called Christian, go look it up. Go look it up. Go. Don't listen to what the pastor tell you or what people tell you. Go look it up and use your rationale. It says the virgin will give birth to Emmanuel, and Emmanuel means God with us. How is that the Son of God? How does that mean the Son of God, God with us? God is with us now. But anyway, that's that. It don't say the Son of God is coming. It don't say anything of that nature. Okay, I just wanted to highlight that. This is why the Jewish people don't believe in that whole concept, because it was not prophesied in their book. One thing I want to highlight, in the New Testament, Jesus never said we are Christians. He never ascribed that name to them. He never said we are Christians. This is no, this is something that people ascribe to them. This is something that people later ascribe to them. It's like if somebody calls you a liar. If somebody calls you a liar, does that make you a liar? It doesn't necessarily make you a liar. It's just something that people call you. It's something that people, they threw on you. He never said that I am a Christian. If anything, the Christian doctrine came in later after his death. Another thing, Jesus had 12 disciples. How come out of the 12 disciples that he had, only 4 stories are told in the New Testament? That's kind of strange. Only the stories of Mark, Matthew, John, and Luke are told. What happened to the other 8 disciples? There's a lot of funny stuff that they're concealing from the people. Another thing is, people, I want to read you something. People say Jesus came to die to reprove the world of sin. This is a lie. The Bible states in Matthew, in chapter Matthew, and behold, when a woman of Canaan came out of some coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. Son of David, my daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So Jesus said he was not sent but except to the people of the house of Israel. So how is it that he came to reprove the world of sin, when it clearly says in the Bible that Jesus said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which means that he came to the 12 tribes. He didn't come to the world. He came to the 12 tribes of Israel. Contradiction, major contradiction, that Jesus died for our sins. Another thing that it highlights is also Jesus said, he never said he was the Son of God. He, not in the sense that people trying to make it today. He said, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Meaning that everybody that does the good work in the name of the Lord is considered a child of God. But people, again, in our narrow thinking and narrow understanding and the malicious intent of other people, have taken this another way. Paul Paul is one of the main people that started to preach this blasphemy about Christianity. And Paul was also a persecutor of Christians. There's a lot of things. All right, another thing. Jesus prayed the same way as Muslims pray. Matthew 20 and 26:39. And Jesus went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. And nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." So it's a small description of the way that Jesus used to pray, which is not the way that Christians pray today. So that's another thing. What's another thing? Okay, so it's a whole bunch of little things, but I'm taking a lot of time right now. So another thing I want to highlight is that a lot of the Christians that really knew the truth about Jesus Christ, or the people that Christians, a lot of the people that actually followed Jesus, that knew the truth, the monotheism about Christianity, were persecuted by Paul and the people that sided with Paul and the lies and the blasphemies that he started to tell. So when Christ died and Paul became this missionary out of nowhere, and he was trying to like push the religion and the blasphemy, they actually started persecuting the real followers of Christ. In 325 AD was the Council of Nicaea in Turkey, in the place that is called modern day, and it was modern day Turkey today. The Council of Nicaea took place in 325 AD, and it was set up by Constantine, the first Roman. Constantine the First. He was the Roman emperor. They set up a meeting with the Christians and the bishops and all the people around the world, and this is the time that the first doctrine for Christianity was established, and this was the first time that the Trinity was established. In 325 AD was the first time that they made up and they made people agree about the concept of the Trinity. So the Trinity is a made-up concept that Christians preach today. You can look this up. You don't got to take my word. Look up the Council of Nicaea 325. So the concept of the Trinity is made up. So if it's made up, that's not really what Jesus preached. But because they have changed the Bibles, they have thousands of Bibles today, thousands of different interpretations. You don't know what was really taught. For example, here in America, in the 1600s, King James burnt all the Bibles and established the King James version of the Bible. You know, how is this is God says he warns about his punishment for the people that play with his words, for the people that use his words and lie and all these different things. Another thing that I failed to mention, when Jesus came, he said, "I have come to fulfill the laws of Moses, not to alter." He said, "Hey, I come to fulfill, not to alter." In the Old Testament, it says that God is a jealous God, that you should not worship idols or anything besides him, because he is a jealous God. So where do we get idols? Why does the certain denominations of Christianity worship idols, worship Mary, worship Jesus, do all these different things, when it's clear that we should not worship anything with God or anything besides God? It's a lot of things. We shouldn't eat certain things. We should not murder. We should not kill. If you look at most of the wars in this earth were caused by predominantly Christian countries that are not upholding the values of Christianity, because they don't have the real values of Christianity. What they have today is a made-up religion. They change it whenever they want to change it. They altered it. They do whatever they want to do to it. And I just wanted to share that.